to death.
All right, here we are. North Carolina's Young and in the Way have released a monster of an LP. Young and in the Way released When Life Comes to Death this year on Deathwish. I know it's been a minute. I just did a Code Orange review. Now I'm going to do this. I got a bunch of records I need to put reviews up for. All right, so let's talk about North Carolina. North Carolina has quite the pedigree of bands, hardcore and metal. Code 7, Aria, Azazel, Prayer for Cleansing, Undying, Hopes Fall, uh, Just Die, Old Flings, a couple others I know I'm missing, and I feel real tried and true. There's another one. Uh, there's more. Whatever. Anyways, we're gonna talk about Young and in the Way. To be perfectly honest, I have never been the biggest Young and in the Way fan when they first started. I'd seen them a couple times live. Very intense. Uh, One of the things that turned me off to Young and in the Way initially was the blackened crust label. When I hear blackened crust, I think of like a burnt, shitty pizza that you get out of the oven, like a Totino's or something like that. Labels aside, what got me back into Young in the Way were the last two splits they did with Withdrawal and Moral Void. Those are honestly what pulled me back into giving them a second chance. I'm glad I did. This particular LP is a lot more black metal influenced. There's still like the blackened crust or darkened hardcore or whatever label for subgenre of a subgenre is being thrown around. I'm just talking about this record. It has a lot of amazing riffs. First of all, as far as American black metal goes, I hear more like Dragged into Sunlight or a little more Dark Throne, maybe a little Mayhem for some of the songs. There's nothing incomplete about this release. Everything flows very cohesively, and one thing I really like about this record is that from the opening track, Betrayed by Light, all the way to Embrace Extinction, it grabs a hold of you, especially at the very end of Betrayed by Light, when that very bleak sounding piano with the wind behind it kind of, if you weren't into it before and you hear that, you go, oh, well, this is interesting, and it goes right into Fuck This Life, and it just kind of pulls you in. This is a depressing record. Nothing about this is happy. Look at the cover. Look at the cover. It's one of the members holding a knife, black and white, just bleak. It's a bleak record, but it's a great record. Not a good record. Not a, oh, this is better than the last. This is a great record. It's definitely in my top 10 for the year. And like I said, they're a band I never really gave a chance to. But there's a lot more black metal riffing. Song structure is a lot more cohesive. And this time around, from start to finish, if you enjoy American black metal or Blackened Crust or vegan power violence or whatever you want to call stuff like this, because I'm too old to care about subgenres, to be honest. This record flows. Nothing about this is missing a beat. Nothing seems out of place. Vocally, it's very strong. Lyrically, it matches just the overall, I don't want to say beautiful bleakness, but it matches the overall oppressive and bleak tone of this record. This could be released in the winter, and it would fit perfectly with the season. Young and in the Ways, When Life Comes to Death is available on Deathwish. They don't really tour that much. If you do have a chance to see them, bring a change of clothes. You'll understand. I don't want to give away the mystery. But this is a fantastic record. Go pick it up on the Deathwish site, or if you're lucky to see them live. I know they're playing a couple fests here and there. They're not really touring much. But if you get a chance, check this record out. American black metal, in the vein of later or mid-career Undying or Prayer for Cleansing, by a bunch of younger guys doing it well. I really like this record, and I highly recommend you check it out. Definitely one of the biggest surprises for me this year. Deathwish. Killing it. They're just killing it. Thank you so much for watching, or, not. I don't really care. And I know it's late. I don't want to hear your fucking criticism, okay? I don't want to hear it. Just listen to the record. And buy it. Go buy a shirt, something.